All right, guys. What's going on, everyone? So, welcome to the new launch of what I want to bring out is my YouTube content for you guys just to understand a little bit more about me and exactly the things that I want to start talking about on this channel. So, first and foremost, if you guys have been following me, I wanted to say thank you and, I'm grateful for you guys, right? Grateful for the experiences of working online, having a great lifestyle for myself. Okay. Now, if you're new to this channel and you just came across as to why this, Asian American guy is sitting here in front of you delivering all this value about why he left America, you're going to understand the real reasons of what it's like to be in my journey, but also to help you guys develop the next chapter of your lives. All right. So let me get started by saying, my name's Joey Grayson, and over the last 2 months, I've been here in Bangkok, Thailand, and I'm here to tell you guys this is why I left America. Okay. So if you're brand new, welcome. If you're a top G, if you're a top stud, then let's jump right in, guys. So here's my reasons why I left America. But before I kind of begin, I kind of want to begin with, my point in this journey, who I am, why I just jumped on here to YouTube, right? So I've currently been making money through the internet. And how have I been making money? Okay. I've been making money through the financial industries in the credit game. I've been a credit guru. I've been doing this now on Instagram. You can find me at Joey's Jet, and you can really see that we've done numbers, we've put up numbers, and we've hosted amazing masterminds all around the US. So let me start with what I had at this point in my life. So I'm currently 31 years old. Okay, I might not look like it. I know what you guys are thinking. I know you guys, how he looks like he's 18. He looks like he's 23 years old. Okay. But I want to tell you guys that I have been around the block. I've been an online entrepreneur now for the last 5 years, and I've helped hundreds of people elevate their financial success in America, right? I had the money. I've had consistent revenue coming into my business. Calls were being booked, okay? What I did was business funding, credit card hacks. I show people how to leverage credit cards to get free travel, free hotel stays. I also show people how to fix their credit, build it, get funding, and turn that credit into some passive income plays as some of my students right here, okay? So sales are being closed. We're making consistent on average $30,000 to $50,000 a month, unlocking new levels in my life and in my business, okay? Now, I had everything. I had it all in America. Okay. I had the dream girl, beautiful girl, awesome, amazing woman right by my side, my go-to woman, my ride or die. Okay. Had it all there. Had my dream car as well. So, I was driving around South Florida. I used to live in South Florida. Miami. Used to live in Miami. I've lived in Fort Lauderdale. I lived in Boca Raton. I lived in Coral Springs. I've lived in Orlando. So I've lived in many different parts of Florida. And, I've had my dream car for the last 2 years, upgraded, modified, sexy ass little thing. Yeah. And just wanted to, show you that the lifestyle was there as well. I lived right by Lionel Messi. So if you guys know soccer, you'll know that Lionel Messi lives in Fort Lauderdale. I was a couple of, let's just say, intersections away from the GOAT himself. So I lived in a luxury apartment here right on the water of the Intercoast. So in Fort Lauderdale, had a great little, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, paying around $2,500 a month, including everything there. And, life was looking really good. Now, guys, I felt like I had it all. I had the girl, I had the house or the apartment, right? My dream condo. I had my dream car, had everything. Okay. Now, sometimes in life, you get so comfortable, okay, that everything's going so well. So then you stop trying. Okay. That was me. I stopped trying. Okay. I stopped trying on my business. I actually took less sales calls. I gave it more. I offloaded my time to give it to someone else. Now, I was not a very great trainer. So, personally, I like to take my own calls. I took less sales calls. My business stopped growing. Okay. My goals were to have consistency in the business. One month we do 20, 30,000 a month. The next month we'd be at five to $10,000 a month. Okay. And, you know, relationship wise, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of sex boys. Okay. Had more happy endings, got more head, and it just led to kind of feeling very robotic. I'm sure, as you know, the more times you do it, the more robotic it feels. So I chased the ass over the purpose, and that's what led to some downfalls personally for me. I became a simp. Okay. I said yes to anything to please the other person. And I lost the purpose of being a man, being what I was destined to be, and being destined to what I was here put on earth to serve. I definitely stopped working out. I'm not going to blame anyone, just blame myself. I started having more ice cream. I started Netflixing and chilling, which, wasn't too bad. I ate the standard American diet, and I didn't set my own boundaries. All right. So I really want to just tell you, it's important for you to set your own boundaries. And, my business always has to incur investing back into myself, into marketing, into learning new things to grow and develop my mind, my business, and myself. So I stopped believing in my own abilities, and I lost that self-confidence I once had. So this is me, I'd say 3 months ago, around mid May 2024, where, I look at this picture and I say to myself, what were you doing, bro? What the fuck were you doing, Joey Grayson? You let yourself go. You look like a fucking fat ass that needs to go to the gym. And looking at this photo, it makes me realize that you were not happy. You were depressed. You got comfortable. And you should never get comfortable. The minute you do, you will hate yourself. You will hate yourself. You were in a toxic relationship because you were toxic. You got comfortable yourself. And the minute you decide to get comfortable is the minute you started getting fat. And once you start getting fat, it's a snowball effect. So don't let yourself go, guys. I know sometimes a lot of people in relationships will let themselves go. It's a natural thing, right? Spend a little bit more time in bed, baby. Do this, do that, et cetera, et cetera. Don't go work out. Be with me. That was me. I was a simp. So here's my top tips in case, if you find yourself losing yourself, gaining weight, not hitting the gym, letting people take advantage of you, not setting any boundaries in your life, getting complacent, right? We all have the tendency to get complacent. It happens. I'm a normal dude that created a business and then got complacent. My momentum died. I had a failed momentum. And so the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting the same results. So do me a favor, boys, screenshot this if you find yourself losing yourself. If I'm talking to that person right now that's put on a couple of pounds, that's probably eating ice cream every day, not working out, watching Netflix, masturbating too much, doing things that is not going to align with your purpose, it's time to change that, boys. So what did I do? I cut off all dead weight. I said to myself, Joey, it's time for you to change. And what did I do? I went to the extremes of the extremes. I cut off my girlfriend. I cut off friends. I cut off family. And I said to myself, I need a restart. And the best thing about where I'm at in my journey, which, some people can relate and some might not be there at that time, is I have the ability to move. So my ability was to be able to move to a different country. And that country was, better yet, Thailand. So I promise you guys, things can get better, okay? Things will get better. You can restart your life. It's never too late, right? I'm here in Thailand. It's been 2.5 months already, okay? If you failed a business, you can start over. If you failed a relationship, you can start over. If you failed to hit the gym, you can start over, my friend. Now, I want to tell you guys about not self-sabotaging yourself, okay? Take it from a guy who thought he had it all, right? I thought I had everything. I thought life was life was on cool mode, airplane mode, right? Business was booming. Everything in my life was just booming, but sometimes when it's too comfortable, it's gonna fold, guys. So don't self-sabotage yourself. Take it from a guy like me. It was nothing. I was nothing before, and I became even more before. Okay. If you're going through a breakup, a big divorce, okay, it's probably led you down that path where you were comfortable, where you were getting a bit fat, where you were losing yourself, where things weren't available inside that relationship that allowed you to grow, right? You either stopped yourself or the other person stopped you, okay? Now, I want you guys to really understand that you've got to take control of your life and your own responsibility, so there's no excuses, okay? No excuses at all, right? So here's what I did. I made the choices that best served my lifestyle. And what did I say earlier? I moved to Thailand, right? I moved outside of the US. I cut off everything, cutting off all dead weight to make sure that I could go to a place, the land of the promises, the land of the free, as they say, right? Boys, if you're living in South Florida, you're paying extraordinary prices and you're with extraordinary people, it's time to just have a little bit of setback. So moving to Thailand. But why Thailand, Joey? What made you move to Thailand? Well, here it is. For me, I had a roadmap, right? And that roadmap is supposed to align with my purpose, right? If I'm a digital entrepreneur where I can make money from everywhere, and I need to get fulfilled, and I wasn't getting fulfilled. I felt like living in the US, the environment I was in was constantly filled with external materialism. Okay, there's a lot going on in South Florida. A lot. You've got the Raris, you've got the Rolly, you've got the Rolls Royce, you've got all the materialists, you got the mansions, you got the yachts, you've got everything that a young person would dream of, right? But then you look at the person who's in those cars, and they're mainly 60, 70, 80-year-old men that have worked years and years, right, to grow their level of wealth. So for me, it was time to cut all out that noise, cut out the noise of buying the Dior shoes, buying the Louis Vuittonis, buying the Christian Dioris, the Christian Louis Vuittons, all of that stuff, right? External things that don't make you fulfilled. Which South Florida, Miami, there's no spirituality there. So you let the devil take over your mind, you create the devil inside of you, right? It can happen. The devil can come inside of you and it can fuck you up. So to me, it was filled with emptiness. Miami was a place that was empty, right? And I knew that. So I got into the art of an online business to feel free, to be not to be able to be told what to do, right? And not to be able to match a life that I can't deliver on. So Thailand fit the bill for how I want to live. Okay. America's very mainstream, boys, right? Too mainstream from Hollywood to pop culture. We're consumed with Hollywood, what's going on with the next Drake, the celebrity, the Biebers, the actors. Whereby when I come to Thailand, I don't know anyone here. The only time I keep up with the news is on social media, right? Is Trump that our president, is Joe Biden our president, right? And you fail to understand why what the fuck is happening in America. We fail to understand traditions of why we stand for the flag. Okay? People aren't standing up for the freedom of the flag, and freedom isn't to pay for a life you can't afford. There's the cost of living in South Florida, in Miami, Florida is extreme. And why would I want to pay $5,000 to $10,000 a month on rent when I could live for $5,000 to $10,000, and Thailand's just the hub and the playground for that. Okay. And one thing I see, boys, is you really have to look inside of you. So on the last 2.5 months, I've been on this spiritual journey here in Thailand, and I've noticed that it's external validation, seeking validation on the clothes you wear. Okay, it happens a lot in where the neck of my woods in America, where we're judged on what type of watch we have. Okay, right now I'm wearing something that a village lady gave me, a 70-year-old village lady gave me for good blessings. I wear this loud and proud on my sleeve, die hard, because why the fuck not? Okay, I'm not wearing an AP, a Rolly. I just want to wear something that fits me, that fits internal happiness. So if you seek validation on the clothes you wear, then you'll never get ahead in life. So having a lifestyle like this allows you to have big desires to travel the world, right? Once you get so consumed with everything in America and the house, the big cars, the big everything is just bigger, 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 and that's why everyone says everything's always bigger in Texas. Okay, you just get so consumed with buying, and I see a lot of friends that are broke, that have no time freedom, no money freedom, and we get all consumed in that. So remember, YOLO, boys. You only live once, and if you do it right, once is enough. So life can only be done once. Go to the places you've seen on your dream board. Take the leap of faith to try something new. I've tried something new now. Can you say you've gotten out of America? Okay. If you're watching this from America, 52% of Americans do not have a passport. So highlighting the fact that you've been to probably Vegas, New York, California, Florida, where else is Colorado, right? You're smoking weed in Colorado. Like it's all the same. So once you actually escape America, you're going to see a new traveling in America is not called travel, boys. Traveling in America is traveling in America. You're in the same freaking country. Okay. If you really want a new experience, it's time to get your passport and become a new man and find yourself even further. So best thing about Thailand coming here is I get to explore a new culture. Even though I am Thai, right? I get to find out more about my motherland. Okay, I haven't been back for the last 7 years, right? And in the last 7 years, times have changed. I actually want to understand my culture more, and that's the reasons why I am here. Okay, and if you focus all your eggs in one culture, you limit your ability to get stronger. I've been to other places around the world. I've been to Eastern Europe, Poland, Slovakia, Bratislava. Who the hell knows where Bratislava is? I've been to Colombia. I've been to many, many different parts of the world, and learning new languages. I love speaking Spanish in Miami. I love the vibes of Latina culture. Of my ex-girl was the South, was Southern. I get to experience. I embrace it all, boys, because embracing new cultures is awesome. It's a great way to meet new friends outside your hometown as well. So, like I said, I'm on a self-improvement journey, all right? And if you want to have the same type of goals and you align with the same visions, that I have or that we have, guys, Thailand is a perfect training ground for self-improvement. And why do I say that, right? Thailand has fit the bill for the perfect training ground to find yourself again. That means exercising. That means weight training. That means fitness. That means creating a better body. And that means getting 1% better. Okay. When you're paying $5,000 to $6,000 a month in Miami, Florida, and you've got to keep up with the Joneses, you are just paying to work, right? But if you have the ability to go out somewhere where bills can be $1,000 a month in Thailand, okay, and you have that ability to actually make more and live more and spend less, why would you not want to achieve more time freedom, become healthier, become wealthier? So that's what I did, right? There's less financial stress to pay bills and more increase and improvements on working on your mindset. Okay. Thailand's known for the land of smiles. And if you know what smile means, you smile very well here. Okay, so you can get plenty of happy ending, boys. All right, self-development. You can read as many books as you want because you have the time now, right? You have the time to understand you. You isolate yourself to become the best version of yourself. Okay? Spirituality. Okay? When's the last time you ever meditated? When's the last time you ever went to a temple? When's the last time you actually looked inside? Okay? Internally before you looked externally, right? That's something that's really big for me where I really want to look inside and find me again. Find that inner boy, that inner child that wants to just play and have fun. Because when you're missing out on life, you're missing out on all the things that bring you that inner child. You don't want to play anymore. You've grown up now. It's too late. And by the time it's too late, you're already 300 pounds. You're already getting divorced. You're already saying life shit. So make sure that you have that playfulness about you. Yeah. So what are my goals? What are the main goals of coming to Thailand, right? Bangkok, Thailand. It's about rebuilding. It's about getting clarity on my goals, my new goals. It's about separation to get elevation. And what does that mean? It means that you've got to cut off all dead weight, cut off all distractions to align yourself with the man that you know you can truly become, right? Now, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to start presenting to the world exactly what I mean and sharing my message to inspire the masses of consistent daily videos just like this. Consistency across all boards where I can focus on self-development and be in tune with yourself, okay? The moment you can become in tune with yourself is the moment that you can give more back to the world. So I just want to say, I want to share my story to you guys, to the world, to tell you to keep going no matter how hard you think you might have it. There's someone that's always going to have it harder than you. If you put your focus on yourself, you're always going to think about you problems. When's the last time you thought about their problems? So I bring you some banger boys. This is the first of many videos. Bring you vulnerability, transparency, authenticity, and real shit that real people go through every single day. I've just gone through a heartbreak, boys, and it's been tough. It's been very tough, but it's time to find myself again. Been fat as hell, and it's time to really discover, what I want to bring to the world and discover my own self-awareness with personal development, with talking to you guys on camera, with opening up about my journey, my story. And the mission still remains the same: to inspire, to promote, to have someone look me in the eyes and say, because of you, I know I could do it. It's powerful stuff, boys, right? Because my mentor told me one day when I was 21 years old and I was depressed and I wanted to kill myself and I tried killing myself, that Johnny's greatest enemy, Joey, my full name is Jonathan, but I go by Joey, is that Joey's greatest enemy is Joey. That's it. That's it. So let that sink in to who your greatest enemy is. It's not the external world out there, it's yourself. And once you can master the art of being who you are and what you represent, then that's when you're going to evolve into the man that you can become. So I hope this did nothing but inspire you to take action, keep leveling up, ladies and gentlemen, and become the best you can be, because just 2 months ago, I weighed over my BMI. I was a fat boy. I was a skinny fat boy. And now, 2 months in, 2.5 months in, I'm training hard. I'm working out. I'm being consistent. I'm eating right. And I'm making sure that I get to become the man. Ugh. All right, that's enough testosterone for today. But I just hope you guys like this Google Slides presentation style on Loom here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope to see you on the next video. I hope that I'll give you as much value as I possibly can, give my full raw energy, and just keep raw dogging it, okay? But thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you think is necessary, and make that journey. Make it your journey, because one day you never know what's going to happen. So make it the best fucking day of your life, boys. All right. God bless. God bless the world. Let's get it.